Start the post-race press conference then for the MotoGP Assen, round 11 of the 2022 MotoGP World Championship. Congratulations to our race winner from pole position, Ducati Lenovo team rider Pecco Bagnaia. A great day for the Mini VR46 Ducati team with Marco Bezzecchi on the podium for the first time in MotoGP in second place. And great to see his first MotoGP podium for the factory Aprilia team, Maverick Viñales, taking third. Congratulations to all three of you guys. We'll start, as always, though, with Pecco. Pecco, after the difficult experience of crashing out in the Sachsenring last weekend, the way you bounced back has been so impressive. An all-time lap record to take pole position yesterday. A dominant victory here today in Assen. You've now got the full set, Moto3, Moto2 and MotoGP. Great day for you and the team.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Wasn't easy today for the condition. I was very terrified to crash again. So I just tried to be smart. I just tried to don't push it over the limit, and finally we were able to do a great race again. We have worked well all the weekend, and we were prepared for this race. The only thing that we weren't expecting was the rain, and was scary with the rain because I was trying to manage, but Bezzecchi behind me was recovering 2-3 times by lap. So it wasn't easy to bounce back and try to be strong again, but was enough to win here, win again. So perfect day for me.
You guys were still doing 132s with the rain spots falling. I mean, how difficult was that? And when you're the leader, it's always difficult because you're the first rider that comes across the rain. So, as you said, so easy to make a mistake in those conditions, but you managed it so well.
It was very easy because I was expecting that was more wet because the rain was light but wasn't so light. So I was expecting that was a bit more slippery. But looking at the pace of Bezzecchi that was behind me was like dry. Was like without thinking that was raining. So I just tried to do the same, and was the correct choice.
And what can you say about the guy in second place? Because it's a special moment for him. You know what it's like to have your first podium in MotoGP. You guys are great friends, obviously, in the academy as well. But he was pushing you pretty hard out there today, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's something that you can expect from a MotoGP rider. So I'm very happy that I had this race. Trying to don't get recovered by him. So I'm very happy for Marco. I'm very happy for the team, for his team, and I think this afternoon we will be in the same place to have some chat.
I'm sure there's going to be some big headaches coming very shortly in Taviglia when you guys get back to celebrate with the team boss. Congratulations again to you, Pecco, the race winner here in Assen. Second place then to Marco Bezzecchi on the Muni VR46 Ducati. A day you'll never forget, of course, Marco. Talk us through your race, because you went for that soft rear tyre, the only rider in the top 5 that went for the soft rear tyre. And how was it for you to manage when that rain spot started to fall?
Yeah, for me, it was an incredible race. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect with the soft because we worked well, but with the medium. I bring the medium to race distance, and I didn't expect that the medium was not good. So seeing that in the qualifying I was very fast, I said, I think it's not possible that I'm so slow with the medium. Maybe I'm using the wrong tire. But with the soft, I make a maximum 6 laps. So I put the soft, and Matteo gave me a lot of confidence in this choice because I wasn't really sure. Still in the grid, I didn't know what to do. And he said, we put the soft, don't worry, you are good. And well, when I saw Pecco in front, I said I tried to go with him because I didn't want to catch him. Well, if I could, I try, but the target was to escape from the others because Maverick was very fast. And yeah, it's a fantastic feeling.
Can you tell us what you saw of the incident as well with Aleix Espargaro and Fabio Quartararo, because you were just behind it, and how hard was it to manage your pace in the rain conditions, because you were doing some very impressive lap times?
Allora, for the crash of Fabio, well, he tried to pass Aleix, and in that corner I got past from Jack, and when you try to close the rider that is passing you, It's a tricky corner. I think Fabio, to overtake him, he had to maybe go in a bit too fast. And then when he came closer to try to don't touch him, he squeezed the brake more, I think. But honestly, I don't know. Anyway, when I saw them crash, I was like, okay, I try to go. And then for the rain, well, I like when the rain comes, is a situation that normally I like. Idalio always say to me that until the rain doesn't hurt my neck, it's not raining. So I saw Pecco was not slowing down a lot. I said, okay, maybe this is the possibility to really bring home this podium. So when the rain start to drop, I put one gear more.
The son of the rain.
The son of the My mom is the wind and my father is the rain.
Your team manager, of course, your team owner, has had so many special moments in his Grand Prix career, but this will be special for Valentino. It's the first podium finish for the Muni VR46 Ducati team. What does it mean for you, Marco, to be that rider, to stand on the podium? And we saw that fantastic slowdown lap where you had the Doctor 46 flag and you got to celebrate with Pecco as well.
Yeah, he's good. I think the marshal wanted to give the flag to Pecco, but he walked to the fans, so I came and I immediately took the flag. It was fantastic because Vale and all the academy made an incredible job, and I think without Vale for sure I could not be in the World Championship because he took me when I was 15, 14. And to arrive here is fantastic. So this is all for him and for the Riders Academy. They always support us, and this year I think they make a huge step.
And just quickly before we move on to Maverick, can you just give us an assessment of the first half of your season? There's been some incredible highs, the front row in Mugello and fighting for the podium there, and now you are on the podium here in Assen. So how do you assess the first part of the championship for you as Pecco quite rightly gets some Prosecco on board? He's thirsty. It was hard work out there today.
Well, yeah, the question, sorry?
So just assessing the first, you want some of the Prosecco as well, don't you? The first half of your season, how do you assess it? How's it gone?
Well, it was fantastic, the first part of the season. The only race that I really wanted to do more was Montmeló, because I was good all the days, and in the race, I crashed. So this is the only race, because I make a similar mistake to Austin, and this for me is not really good. All the rest I think was fantastic, because we always learn something, and me and Matte, we have an Excel page, and for every race we write 2 or 3 or 4 or more things that we learn on that weekend, and the list is already big, so for me it was fantastic.
Great job, Marco. Your first MotoGP podium, I'm sure not the last. Then we'll turn our attention now to Aprilia Racing's Maverick Viñales. Maverick, what a weekend, what a moment for you as well. Your first podium finish for the factory Aprilia team. It was going to be a difficult race, starting 11th. So talk us through your race and also what you felt when you saw those rain flags as well. Not easy.
Well, it's been a very tough race, but I enjoy a lot. You know, we came from Sachsenring where we thought we could fight for the podium, so we keep the motivation, we keep the momentum. I knew after the warm-up I could be able to be in the front, but I never expect to recover places so fast on the first lap. So what I can say is just thank you to Aprilia. They are working fantastic. You know, they believe in me every day. And, you know, we are achieving step by step the results. I know our potential is very high. You know, it's a long way. And now it's coming Silverstone, Misano, many tracks where I'm really fast and where I point, you know, to try to fight for the victory. It's not easy because there is few riders where are very, very strong and are on a very high level. But step by step, we are getting closer.
Can you tell us what you saw as well of the Aleix Espargaro, Fabio Quartararo incident, and how surprised were you when you came with a checkered flag to look back and see Aleix was behind you in 4th place, because he had an amazing recovery ride?
Honestly, I thought he was retired. So when I just turned and I saw him, I said, oh, okay, so he was very fast. But anyway, I'm happy for Aprilia. You know, we wanted very bad to be both in the podium. But I'm happy for Aprilia, for all the Piaggio group, because they don't give up. They are working very hard, and I'm also very happy for Aleix because he closed on the championship, and it can be a very good second part of the season. So we will fight for it. If I have the chance to help him, I will do. I will help Aprilia, and our thinking is always work on a teamwork. And there is since many races ago, since Mugello, that we are working well together, and I think this is making us very strong.
It was at this race 1 year ago where you were first sort of connected to Aprilia. A lot's happened in the 12 months since then, but you seem like you're in a really good place right now, Maverick, and we know a happy rider is a fast rider. Do you think that now this first podium will help you achieve many more results like this in the second half of the season?
A lot happened, but right now I'm the happiest man on the world. I can ask for anything more. I have a very competitive bike, a very good group, a completely nice factory that Aprilia is behind myself, pushing me every day. I have a beautiful family, so I can ask for more. I have everything I always dream about, and I'm ready to push. I'm ready to go on the top. So I will push every day very hard. I will make myself even stronger. It's not easy because right now the competition in MotoGP is very strong, but I know what I'm able to do. So I will push and see where I found myself in the last race of the year.
Well, life is good for you right now, Maverick. You certainly rode a good race today here in Assen. Many congratulations. So your podium here at the MotoGP Assen, your race winner Pecco Bagnaia, second Marco Bezzecchi, and third Maverick Viñales. It's now time for questions, please, from the media.
David Emmett on Track Off Road. A question, two questions, one for Pecco and one for Maverick. First for Pecco, obviously it's a fantastic ride by Marco, and in fact all of the rookies, the Ducati rookies, seem to be doing really, really well. Now you were a rookie on a Ducati. Do you think the GP21, your bike from last year, is a really good bike for a rookie to learn? And for Maverick, I mean, you've been saying for, like 6 or 7 races now, you knew this was coming. You knew it was coming. You just needed to put everything together. Have you put everything together, or is there still things to learn?
I think looking at the result of the riders with the 21 and the rookies, I think it's a really great bike to start with, because it was very competitive already last year. When I started MotoGP with my rookie bike, wasn't competitive like this. Something on the technician that were telling me that were some tenth slower compared to this factory. And in the first time I saw Marco or Dija or even Enea with the 21, I was thinking that they were very competitive from the start, because it's a really great bike. It's very close to my one. So it's quite clear that the riders with the 21, for sure, maybe when they have to overtake a limit, then maybe they have some more problems. But they are doing a great job. This bike was already so competitive last year, was the best one last year. So I think it's a really great bike to start with.
Well, it's a a consequence of the hard work, and don't give up every day. The thing that we know, many races I was very strong. I remember Austin, I was very strong, but I started in 15th place and I could not make it on the race. Mugello, we were coming very strong. Momelo, Sachsenrings. I just somehow feel that my potential is to be in the front, but I need to improve the qualifying. We need to improve the qualifying because, okay, these 2 last races I did an amazing first lap and I'm quickly on the front. But somehow I feel my potential can be much higher if I start on the front or second row. So our main objective in the second part of the season is to improve the qualifying, because on the rhythm we are quite strong, and that's the only key, trying to start in the front, and then I can manage better the tires. So I'm ready.
Bezzecchi have started the season with my bike completely.
Oh yeah. This is why I did it.
So it's your bike. You were on the podium twice.
No, I don't know if now it's with my bike, but the start of the test was with my bike.
Is his bike.
I was going to the team. I said, Marco had to have my bike.
in the transport wheels, I have still the Pecco 21 sticker.
BT Sport Bikes Inc. First of all, Maverick, you talk a two-part question. First of all, you talk about your qualifying. What exactly do you have to improve in your qualifying specifically? What do you lack there? And second half of the season, if you keep going like you are, and you start outscoring Aleix, will there be team orders? And you talk about helping him win the championship, but if you get on a run and start winning races, will it get to the point where there be team orders?
Actually, answering the first question, when I go to the qualifying, I'm not able to take out the maximum from the bike, especially when I have new rear tire. The bike pushes the front, and I'm not able to close good the corner, so I'm very slow in the middle of the corner, and I lose lap time. You know, I can be able, less or more, to do the same lap time with used and new tires, which is good. It's a good sign, because we are strong in race, but we need to somehow set up the bike to make one lap also. Of course, if on the second part of the season I become stronger, you know, we become better, and Aleix is very close for the championship, we need to think on Aprilia, you know, we need to think on the group. And if I have the occasion that one race I'm faster than Aleix, but it's important that Aleix finish in front of me for the championship, you know, at the end I'm working for Aprilia, and I will try to help Aleix. We are working good together, Sainz and Mugello. We found a way to work together and make us stronger, so that's clear. If Aleix had the chance to fight for the championship and I need to make him pass, I will do. You know, this is at the end we are working for Aprilia, for Piaggio Group, and if Aleix has the chance, I will help him for sure.
Hi, Matt Oxley from Motorsport Magazine. This is a question for Marco. Marco, this is arguably the most complicated, difficult circuit in the whole of the championship. And you never finished on the podium here in Moto 3, you never finished on the podium here in Moto 2, and then you had one dry day of practice, and you finish on the podium in MotoGP. So I just want to know how you achieved this, and how you got on so well with this track on a MotoGP bike, when obviously you weren't that great with it on the other bikes. Can you tell us about your weekend and how it all went, why you get on so well with Assen? Thank you.
I don't know. No, well, honestly, I was happy to come here because it's a track that I like, but I always arrive close to the podium, but never on the podium. But honestly, when I start from home, I didn't expect to fight for the podium. Something that I said to my girlfriend, we were eating, like I was watching my house, and I said, where I can put my first MotoGP trophy? But incredible is since many races that this happens. So, like in Mugello, I said I make a dream that I was into myself in this dream, and I was making the qualifying behind Pecco, and I pass him on the straight, and I make pole position, and I heard the noise from the fans. And then in qualifying I make almost pole position, but first row. And then here, oh, is fantastic. But honestly, I felt good, and maybe the key for my race was that I worked with a tire that didn't have grip at all with the medium, and then for the race I put the soft, and the bike was another bike. So I just try to don't stress too much the tire, be intelligent with the mapping of power, try to make smooth with gas in especially right side, and then try to follow Pecco and escape from Maverick.
Hi guys, it's Frank Weying from Ziggo Sport in the Netherlands. I have two questions, one for Maverick and one for Pecco. Pecco, first of all, you said earlier this week that if you were in the lead or maybe in second position, you knew that you had to keep pushing. Now, earlier you said you were afraid to crash. Was that because of the rain or because of what happened in the past? And this pushing, that you feel that you, obviously you won the race, but you feel that you were on, let's say 100% all race. And the question for Maverick is, you talk about the cooperation, working together with Aleix. We see you every now and then talking together in the pits, but does it go further than that, other than talking together in the pits and sometimes going out on track together?
I was scared to crash for the past races. So my objective today was to finish the race. So after 2-0, like I did, was very important to arrive till the finish line. And during the race, I was pushing a lot at the start to have a bit of gap to Aleix and Fabio. And when they had their contact, I said, okay, I can be more calm, but pushing is. I tried the different things, but the problem was that Marco was closing the gap. So I tried to push again, and I was seeing that my pace was enough to control it, to control the gap. The problem was the rain. That when I started training, he was closing again the gap because I slowed it a bit down. But then I'm happy because I tried a different way to be more calm. I tried to push again, push the same but with more margin, and this has helped me during this race.
You know, we work quite together. For example, there is some tracks where I'm able to do few things better than Aleix, and he do many things better than me during the track. So it's a learning process, you know, we learn from each other. Here I try to help him a little bit in turn 12, and he helped me in turn 15. You know, and that's the way to work. At the end, you know, in the track we win the best, but outside the track we need to work, we need to keep focus. It's a long season, and we have a dream that is to make Aprilia become world champion. So it doesn't matter the result if he is first or I'm first. You know, we want to make this bike competitive, this bike on the top, and that's the way. You know, we help each other, like in Mugello, we try to help each other with the gearbox, and here I try, you know, to help Aleix in a few corners where I was more strong than him, and also I learn from him every day because he knows the bike really good. Actually, now the bike for him is like a glove on a hand, and I need to learn a few things from him.
Imre Paulovic from Motorsport, Aktuell and Motorrad from Germany. A question to Pecco. Now it is not clear who will be the second rider in the Ducati factory team. So Marco could be actually a choice. Would you favor this one? And the question to Marco, last year when Casey Stoner came to Europe and gave us an interview, he said that he has seen a few things that you are doing in Moto2 that he has not seen from anybody else before. And you would be a right choice for MotoGP. Did he ever speak to you about that? And what do you think he could have seen?
It could be great to have Marco like my teammate, but I don't know. I don't want to enter on this discussion. I don't want to be in this argument. So who will be okay for me. Just understand our work and try to be part of the team.
Well, I met Casey in Valencia last year, but I didn't really speak a lot with him. We just say, nice to meet you, how are you? And so I didn't speak with him about this, but I wrote the interview, and it was a big pleasure to me to see that he's thinking this about me, but honestly I don't know what he saw. I hope some good skills.
Michel Turco, Motor Revue. Question for you, Pecco. Aleix just said that he had the pace to win the race. He showed at the end that he was very fast. Do you think that if he didn't go out and stay with you, you will have been able to increase your pace?
I don't know. I did my race, and at the start I was quite managing well the distance compared to him. For sure, he demonstrated a great pace, but he was needing to recover. So for sure he was more hungry to recover, and his pace was quite impressive. For sure, I didn't see, but I did a different race. I was trying to manage in the gap from the rider behind me, and I wasn't needing to be always on the limit like him. So a thing that I learned is to sometimes to be more calm on that situation, and nothing. It's better like this, and for sure he was for sure able to have a great fight with me, but I don't know, because the race finished like me. I won the race, he was fourth. So in Italy we say, with con i se con i ma fai poco. I don't know how to translate it in English.
A question for Pecco and for Marco, because there were spits of rain, and it was obviously one of those rains which wasn't going to really get hard, but it's very, very difficult to concentrate. Did you notice? How did you feel about it? And Marco, were you catching? Were you taking advantage of the rain? Could you see Pecco? Did you think this is my opportunity?
My problem was that that I saw the rain, and I was thinking that was more slippery than what in reality was. And the problem is when it's raining, also when it's light rain, always also when it's light rain, and you had the tear off, the rain comes into from the tear off and your screen, your visor, and you start to see not clearly the things. So I just removed the tear off, and I lost like 5/10 in this lap. So I lost a lot of time, and he was catching me because he was riding normally, if he was not raining. And it was quite difficult at the start because I was pushing without pushing, because when it's raining you can't hit the corners like if it's normal. But then I found a way to ride, and was okay.
Well, when I saw the rain, I didn't have the problem of the tear off, but I saw on the screen of the bike, and I saw that was very small, and I tried to think that was not raining, just. And I saw Pecco bigger and bigger. I said maybe it's good to. I was trying to stay focused, but anyway, pushing like the maximum that I could.
One question for you, Marco. Okay. Your first podium in MotoGP. Do you think this is, let's say, the click to being the MotoGP rider that you want to be, or to grow? How important is this first podium for you?
Well, obviously is very, very important, of course, because it's something that I was dreaming to achieve, and I didn't expect to achieve it so early. But at the end, I'm still a rookie, so my mentality is this. When I come back for the second part of the season, I don't want to expect always a good race like this, because there will be for sure a track where I'm struggling more, or one where I'm struggling less. So the best way to continue the work is to try to make the best every race. When there is a possibility like today, try to use this possibility and get the maximum result. But when I don't have the possibility, anyway, try to get the maximum of that day. Like if it's a P10 or a P12 or another podium. For sure, on the podium is better, this is clear, but I think being a rookie is normal to make some up and downs, because some tracks are more difficult than others. In some tracks you have to manage more the tires or less. So for sure, in this weekend, making the race all in front, I learned more than Sachsenring, I would say. But the click, I think, is coming when you start to learn many, many more things.
Okay, guys, Pecco, Marco and Maverick, a great show today. Enjoy the celebrations, guys. Have a great summer break, and we'll see you in 5 weeks' time at Silverstone.